afternoon, Leo. Welcome to Sing Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless weekend reading update for you. So what that means at the time of viewing this, whether you are Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, something should resonate with you. And Leo, I want you to use your intuition. Only focus and meditate on that actually resonates. Anything else, leave it for another Leo who's obviously viewing the general reading same time as you. So let's get started. I'm going to use a new tarot deck, the Chris and the Muse tarot deck today, as well as I have a newer oracle deck, the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I'm going to pull a card for you afterwards, and finally a Moonology card as well. So let's get right into this so you can get started with your weekend as well. All right, Leo, starting at the top, we have the Page of Voices. We have the Muse of Inspiration, the Knight of Emotions. In the middle, we have Five of Voices. We have the Muse of Voices and also the Knight of Materials. Finishing up the weekend, we have 10 of Materials as well as Page of Materials. And finally, the Three of Voices. All right, Leo, let's set this deck aside, pull this diamond closer, and let's explore the many facets of it. All right, starting at the top here, Leo. Page of Voices. Now, the voices in these Muse Tarot are comparable to sword cards. So this is about a lesson learned or gaining knowledge about something, a re-education or going back to school type of scenario. We'll dig a little deeper whether this is just lessons learned or you're about to go into study of something to increase your own knowledge and expertise in something. Now, attached to that Page of Voices there is the Knight of Emotions as well as the Muse of Inspiration. Now, emotions are comparable to cups in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. The Knight of Emotions is a very romantic offering coming in towards you. It's a romantic one, a passionate romance. But it is kind of like the knight on the shiny white horse coming in and make that offer. There is a lot of water and motions in this. You can see the fish flying around. It does seem to have a very youthful energy coming into play here for you, Leo. But definitely watery characteristics coming into play. You know, that Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy coming in there. The emotions, romance. All right, as well as you have the Muse of Inspiration. Now, the Muse is similar to the Keens of the Rider-Waite Tarot decks, and the inspirations are the wands, the passion, the wands, the creativity of the wands. The Muse of Inspiration is extremely creative energy, is motivation, invigorated. It's just a high amount of energy that empowers and creates growth. It's all about projecting forward, movement going fast, new projects, just taking on things and making them empowering them to grow and expand creatively. Now, the Muse also is very charming, very attractive, charismatic, a lot of passion in there as well. So, but being it's side by side with the romantic Knight of Cup offer coming in, Leo, it does seem that, you could be getting a love offer from some watery characteristic romance going on possibly. Because this Muse of Inspiration screams Leo, and that is exactly you. So you are the embodiment of this. So let's continue on, because right in the middle of this reading here, the main objective, we do have the Five of Voices. Now, the Five of Voices, voices, like I said, is like the swords, and the Five of Voices is about you having your own ideals, your own thoughts, knowing your own truths, telling everyone, no, I don't want to hear your ideals, thoughts, or truth. I got mine, kind of that stubborn kind of thing. But Leo, truth be known, you're listening. They're sharing their ideals, and you're like, I don't care for you to share your ideals with me, but you really are listening. You're taking it in. You just don't want. You're just too stubborn. You don't want anyone to know you're listening. But that's what the main focus here is listening to others' ideals. Visibly telling them, just back away from me. I don't want nothing to do with that ideal. I got my own thoughts, and ignoring them. but definitely you're taking it in and maybe finding them useful ideals as well to reflect upon. Now, as well as on either side of that, we have the Muse of Voices, which is like the King of Swords, so to speak. So you got this. And this is actually connected to your muse, your muse of inspiration. There, the muse of voices is like the King of Swords. Now, this is making decisions based on researching, making logical, fact-based decisions, leaving emotions out of it. And so these truths that are coming in, and that you've been obviously studying. We had that at the very beginning, studying, learning, gaining knowledge, researching something. So you've discovered some your own truths that you have on board. There is a Knight of Materials coming in. Now, this is a very slow, progressive action card. So, and this is attached to that Knight of Emotions and the offer ideals of others. So, it is kind of a slow and steady. There's the Knight of Emotions, that love cup being offered to you, Leo, is, it's kind of a slow and steady, and that not only they have watery characteristics within their natal chart, they may very well have earthy characteristics of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn as well. And they're offering towards you these new ideals and truths. And you are researching, you're studying up, and it is connected to this love offer as well. But you're trying to look at it without emotion. You are passionate, though. The passion's there with that muse of inspiration. But you're trying to look at things on a factual, truthful basis on research, and you're trying to make sure everything. You don't want your heart getting broken. You don't want your heart to get hurt from this new love offer. So you're really trying to leave that emotions out, even though you're passionate for whoever is offering this for you. It's kind of that lusty nature that comes in there. You're passionate, Leo. Now, coming up, we do have the Page of Materials, and we have the Ten of Materials. Now, the Ten of Materials is connected to that Muse of Voices and you having your own ideals. This is the abundance card. Materials are like pentacles. This is the, quantity versus quality, but the gratefulness, the the realization, the recognition that you have an abundant life, and you put it all together, and you put it all together using logic. You did it, you built this legacy, and that's what it is. It's building a legacy, and you've been taking the time, using your skills with the inspiration and your clarity and communication and fact finding to build this abundant legacy for yourself and maybe your heirs as well. Now, you do have the Page of Materials going into play here too. Now, the page is like a small little message coming in regarding something in the physical world. And that is, like I said, you have that Knight of Materials coming into play with an offer to you that's in the physical realm, but it's very slow, but progressive. This little message of maybe an opportunity or maybe an investment is coming into play. And it may be something you're considering. It has been proffered maybe by others, or this other romantic interest coming in, offering that towards you. Now, Leo, the final card, though, is Three of Voices. Now, Three of Voices, like I said, that's like the swords. And this one is usually heartbreak. Now it doesn't necessarily mean it's heartbreak with a relationship. Heartbreak, you can anything that you're passionate about, and you being the muse of inspiration, and passion is your forte, Leo. It could very well be the final outcome there for this weekend is your heart's breaking because of this new legacy, these truths, and whatever you are coming into. Because I'm looking down here, because this is attached to, where everything, you're grateful, it's resonating, everything's going on. The page of materials here as well. So there's like this a new ideal, a new message coming in about some new investment. And it's causing you a heartbreak there. And I don't know if this is because, without clarifying, and I don't have time for it, but maybe whatever resonates. My intuition is saying it's very possibly, it could just be that you're saddened that it seems like this romantic interest is only interested in you financially and what you can do as well. And it's causing your heart to ache. And that's why maybe you're protecting yourself, trying to be more knowledgeable and protect your heart. As well as Leo, possibly it's just that, this new, your focus is on creating this legacy and everything coming together, and that's your truth of it. And you've got this new message coming, a possible start, and you're just maybe, looking at things with new eyes. I mean, you look at this card, you can see the eyes are just seeing things from a different perspective, and you're realizing, well, it's just not the same. So there's definitely a heartbreak there. Take what actually resonates with you, Leo, and what doesn't, leave it for another, like I said. Now, if this is resonating already with you, go ahead, tap on that like button down below, Leo. Or if you care to share what is resonating, I would love to read it in the comments. As well as let me know if you like the new Muse Tarot deck. It is a lot more colorful, and I'm sure as I use it more and more, I'll be able to pull a lot more information from these actual images as well. More so, they're really exciting, bright. I like the high energy content. It's definitely got that energy that you Leos have in common. All right, let me grab one oracle card here for you as well. Now, this is a new deck, the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and I'm really liking this deck as well. So let's pull one card for you, see what it's got to say for you to focus and meditate on. Leo, you have the Covenant, Sacred Contract. All right, don't that sound interesting? All right, let me grab the guidebook here, and I'll read this out to you and see what resonates with you. And as always, use your intuition. Look at this imagery as I'm reading. Pull what resonates with you. All right, Leo. The Covenant card, it's commitment, sacred contract, the greater good. Leo, you are being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract. The Covenant card may also be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement you made with Spirit needs to be renewed or canceled, maybe even just torn up. It's also an opportunity showing up right now that is full of promise, Leo, but you are unable to sign and seal the deal and commit to it. The reason is that it needs to be elevated to a sacred covenant. A covenant must be founded on the truth. There's those swords or those voices again. Yeah, a covenant must be founded on the truth, Leo, not your truth or his truth or her truth, but a greater truth that takes the destiny of all into account. So the covenant is not about your agenda only, Leo. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as a guarantor of the good faith of all and to ensure that the direction you are embarking in will be for the greater good. Now, Leo, it's important that you understand what you are actually signing up for. Be sure to read the fine print so as not to commit to something you will soon regret or that will compromise your own integrity. Do not hesitate to put all of your own cards on the table so that your motives and desires are transparent and nothing is left in darkness, Leo. When shadow elements remain hidden, the covenant breaks down and becomes a contract with an unspoken dark side that is inevitably fulfilled. All right, well, that is definitely a powerful one there. May even want to rewind and listen to that one again, Leo. That definitely take into contracts. Be honest, be truthful. Use that voice of yours, clarity. Speak your desires and wants. Put it all out on the table. Yep. All right. And I promise one Moonology card for you today, too. Leo, if you're new here as well, Leo, go ahead and tap on that subscription tab right now so you don't miss out on any future uploads. YouTube will notify you for free. All righty. So today's Moonology card for you. Hold your vision, fixed moon. All right, Leo. Let me go ahead and pull up this right here for you. There are two main possibilities with this card, Leo. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. And the second, very different interpretation, is that something is stuck. That could well be referring to the situation you're asking about, Leo. If that's the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheel so that the events move forward. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great, because if you really want things to change, there is a solution. Stop digging your heels in, Leo. Be the one to break a deadlock. With two interpretations for this card, Leo, it is up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning actually applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. So to attune to this moon card, Leo, say yes. Just say the word a lot and see how it feels. Also, additional meanings, Leo, staying power, faith, or patience are needed. Someone needs to back down. Avoid stagnation. And finally, Leo, a personal or professional relationship will be enduring. All right, Leo, I do hope something resonated with you today. We'll catch you next time. Have a great weekend. Bye.